Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Tas World. So today we are going to do food grade 6 science chapter 1, which is food, where does it come from. So this is module 2 video. If you didn't watch the first video, please go and watch that video. So in the previous video we did food variety and food materials and sources, and in this video we are going to do plant parts and animal products as well, and what do animals eat. So let's start with plant parts and animal products as food. So let's see what are the parts of a plant. So you know what are the parts of a plant, right? So in this picture, this is the flower. So flower is a part of a plant. So flower is a part of a plant, and leaves are parts of a plant, and fruit are parts of a plant, and stem and roots are parts of a plant. And you have heard that leaf is the food factory, right? Because leaves prepare the food for the plant. So these are the parts of a plant: flower, fruit, leaf, stem and root. These are the parts of a plant. So parts of a plant which are used as food. So we use some parts of a plant as food, right? Some parts are edible. Edible means we can eat those. So some parts are edible, right, of plants. So in fruits we'll eat fruits only, right? So you can see the parts of a plant in that the fruits are there, right? So in fruits part we eat only fruits, and in vegetables part we can eat the fruits part, the leaves, roots, stem and flower. And in nuts we can eat seeds and fruits. So animal sources as food. In that we have meat, fish, eggs and milk. So chicken, sheep, goat, these animals give us meat. There are some more animals which give us meat. So these are some examples of animals which give us meat. Chicken, sheep, goat give us meat. And fish can be, we can get fish from fresh water or sea water. We can get fish from fresh water or sea water. And eggs we can get from chicken, duck and quail. So these are the birds which give us eggs. And in the previous video I gave many examples of animals which give us milk, right? So here are some examples. So milk we can get from cow, buffalo, goat and camel. And in the previous video I also told that cow is the majority. Many people drink cow's milk, and camel is from desert, right? So desert people will drink camel's milk. So these are the animals which give us milk, and these are the sources of animals. So here is an activity. So to do this activity we need some dry seeds of moong or chana or any other seeds. And we should put some quantity of seeds in a container. We should take those seeds and put it in a container and fill it with water and leave it aside for a day. For one whole day you should leave it aside. And in the next day you should drain the water completely and leave the seeds in the vessel only. And we should take those seeds and wrap it in a wet cloth. And we should set it aside, and another day we should keep it aside. Okay? And in the next day you will observe some changes. So let's see what will happen to the seeds. A small white structure may have grown out of the seeds. If so, the seeds have sprouted. Some white structure will go out, something like this, you can see, right? So some white structure like this have grown. So these are known as sprouted seeds. Sprouted seeds are germinated seeds. These are the next step of those seeds. These seeds have grown. So you can wash them and eat. These are edible. So these white structure are known as sprouted. So these are known as sprouted seeds. And if the seeds have not sprouted, should wash the seeds again and leave it in we should fill the water in a container and leave the seeds for one day and drain the water for another day. You should cover it with a wet cloth and leave it for another day. And in the next day, you will see the sprouted seeds. And you can wash those seeds and you can boil and add some spices to get a tasty snack to eat. So this was the activity. So like this, we'll get the sprouted seeds. So honeybees give us honey, right? The name only suggests honeybees. Honeybees will give us honey. It's very easy, right? Honey, honey, right? Honeybees will give us honey. Honeybees like to feed on nectar of flowers. In flowering season, after they've eaten to their heart's content, honeybees start storing the nectar in their beehive for seasons when flowers may have not be abundant. The stored nectar is the honey that we eat and often relish. So honeybees like to feed on flowers. They will take the nectar of the flowers, and they will eat those nectar till their heart's content. Okay, and after they eat till their heart's content, they will store some the nectar in their beehive, because after some time the flowers will not be there, right? Then they will not get the nectar, so they will start storing, and that nectar is what we drink it as honey. So honeybees will give us honey. So let's start with, what do animals eat? Okay, according to the eating habit of animals, they are divided into three parts: herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. So many animals eat different things, right? As we humans eat different variety of food, right? Like that, animals also eat different variety things. So according to their eating habit, they are divided into three parts. Like in humans, they are divided into vegetarians and non-vegetarians, right? In animals, they are divided into herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. Okay, let's talk about herbivores. The animals which eat only plants and plant products are called as herbivores. So, as we humans only eat plants, they are known as vegetarians. In animals, the animals which eat only plants and plant products are known as herbivores. So, cow will eat only grass and all and plant products, right? So, cow can be a herbivore. And cow, monkey, deer, etc. These animals, they eat only plants and plant products, right? So these can be examples of herbivores. And carnivores. The animals which eat other animals are called as carnivores. In humans, we eat there are non-vegetarian people also, right? They eat only animals and animal products. Those are known as non-vegetarian people, right? So, the animals, they are divided into carnivores. We call them as carnivores. They eat only other animals. They don't eat plants and plant products. They eat other animals. So instead of non-vegetarian, we'll call them as, carnivores. The animals which eat other animals are called as carnivores. For example, lion, tiger, leopard, and etc. So these are animals which eat other animals, right? So these are called as carnivores. And omnivores. In omnivores, human can also be there as an example, because human eats variety dishes, right? They'll eat, animal products and plant products too. So those are known as omnivores. So omnivores are animals which eat both plants and animals. They eat both plants and animals. They have a lot of variety. They don't eat only vegetarian dishes or non-vegetarian dishes at all. So those are known as omnivores. So best example of omnivore can be human. And other than human, we have dog, bear, crow, and etc. So these are animals which are omnivores. So these are the three types of animals, which is herbivores, carnivores, omnivores. So let's answer this table. In the previous video, I had taught you about ingredients and sources, right? Ingredients are some materials needed to prepare a dish, and sources are which ingredients come from. Where did the ingredients come from? Those are called as sources. So let's answer this table according to that topic. So in brinjal curry, we need brinjal, chili as a spice. As I told, chili is a spice, right? So brinjal is the fruit part of a plant, and chili is a spice. Chili is a fruit part of a plant. We think it's a vegetable, right? But in plants, we call them as fruit part. So in brinjal is a fruit part of a plant, and chili is a fruit part. And oil from groundnut, mustard, soya bean, and any other plant, they give oils, right? So those are seed part, right? So we can give other examples here. Let's take an example of chicken curry. Yeah, let's write chicken curry. So in chicken curry, we can take an example of vegetables, right? In vegetables, we can eat different parts, right? We can eat the fruit part, right? As a chili as an example, right? We can eat the fruit part, and we can eat, the stem part, for example, onion, and we can eat the root part, for example, carrot, and etc. So these are examples, right? For chicken curry, we need vegetables, and vegetables come from the parts of a plant we can eat as vegetables as fruits, stem, and root. You can add more examples for this table, okay? So I have taught you about herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. So let's answer this table. So we should divide it in these animals they have given, right? We should divide it into herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. So deer is an herbivore. As I told, deer only eats plants and plant products. So deer is a herbivore. And cow is also a herbivore. So let's write cow here. And lion is a carnivore. So lion goes to carnivores. And bear is a omnivore, right? And tiger is a carnivore, right? And buffalo is a herbivore. And monkey is also an herbivore. So monkey is an omnivore. And crow is also an omnivore. And cat, dog is an omnivore. Cat and dogs are omnivores. And leopard is an carnivore. And goat is an herbivore. And crocodile is an carnivore. And wolf is a carnivore. And the last animal, which is giraffe, is an herbivore. So this is the finished table. So deer, cow, buffalo, goat, giraffe are herbivores, and lion, tiger, leopard, crocodile, wolf are carnivores, and bear, monkey, crow, cat, and dog are omnivores. So let's understand these questions. Give 3 examples of animals which give us meat. As I told, some example of animals which give us meat, right? So chicken gives us meat, and sheep, goat gives us meat. So these are example of animals which give us meat. What are the parts of a plant? As I told in the beginning of the video, I told some parts of a plant, right? So root is a part of a plant, stem, leaf, and flower, fruit are parts of a plant. So who gives us honey? So as I told, honeybees gives us gives us honey, right? So it's very easy to, recall it, right? So honey bees gives us honey. And define omnivores. I told that humans can also be considered as an omnivore, right? So omnivores are animals which eat both plants and animals. They have a lot of variety in food, right? So those are known as omnivores. So here is a homework question for you all. Define herbivores and carnivores. I told you about omnivores, right? What are omnivores? And I also told you about herbivores and carnivores. So this answer you should answer in the comment section below. And the person who gives the correct answer, I'll pin their message on the top. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching this video.